total cost C of X in dollars of producing X units of a certain product is given by this equation. So the equation given, let me just write it down here. We have C of X is equals to 2x squared plus 50x plus 200. So on the selling price per unit is P is equals to $15. Find the number of units X needed to be sold to break even. Alright, so this is for part A. Now the key here is to break even, and to break even the cost must be equals to the revenue. So the cost must be equals to the revenue. This means that C of X, that's the function of the cost, must be equals to R of X. Now, R of X in this case is, we're using this 15 that we've been given, and of course we're multiplying it by X number of units. So the cost, which is the function of C of X, is given by 2x squared plus 50x plus 200 is equals to, now R of X is this P that we have here. P is equals to $15. So that's $15 times X, which is the number of units. So this is equals to 15x, like this. So if I rearrange this equation, what I'll get will be 2x squared plus 50x minus 15x plus 200 is equals to 0. So 2x squared plus 35x plus 200 is equals to 0. Okay. So now let's find the number of units. In short, let's find the value of X such that we know the way to break even. Now in this case, we have to first determine whether this is possible or not. And to do that, we have to find the discriminant. So the discriminant, D, is found by B squared minus 4AC. There are three conditions to follow. If the discriminant is equals to 0, then it means that the roots that we get will be the same for the quadratic equation. If the discriminant is less than 0, it means that we get into complex numbers, meaning that they're imaginary, they are not real. And if it's greater than 0, it means that what we get is two distinct values of X. So in this case, let's find the discriminant. Our B is 35. So say 35 squared minus 4. Our A is 2. And our C is 200. Like that. So discriminant D will be equals to 1,225 minus, so 8 times 200, that will be 1,600. So our discriminant is equals to negative 375. Now, since this is, the discriminant is less than 0, it means that what we get from the quadratic equation, the roots will be imaginary. They are not real, meaning that there is no breaking point. So first of all, there is no real solution for this quadratic equation because the solutions are imaginary. So since there's no real solution, it means that there's no break point. So no break point. Let's just say there's no even points like that. Okay. So we've done part A of the question. Let's go ahead and do part B. Now for part B, it says, determine whether the total cost is higher or lower than the revenue for the large values of X. Okay. Now, in this case, again, I'll take you back to the two things that we had. That is the cost. Remember, the cost, C of X. The cost is 2x squared plus 50x plus 200. While the revenue is simply 15x. Now, in this case, so what we're comparing here is whether the total cost is higher or lower than the revenue. The key here is the degree of the two equations that we have. For this one, clearly you can see that the degree is x squared, while this one, the degree is just x. So we know that x squared will grow faster than X. This means that the cost is always higher than the revenue for a large X. That's what we can say. So we can say the cost will always be higher than revenue for large X.